So, I want all of you to think of the meanest possible thing you could think of to call someone. Let's do it right now. Everybody have it in their head?
Yes.
Okay, I know for a fact that I've been called that at least once. And the reason I've been called those things is because I'm a soccer official. So, and I don't know what it is about officiating soccer or officiating any sport, but just gives people the license to be mean to you. And so I just want to change that. So after my speech, you will appreciate and understand what goes into being a soccer official. You will be nicer to referees and officials in all sports. And you'll just be nicer all around to everyone you meet, hopefully. So, being a soccer official is a very, very hard job. It takes a lot of study. You have to understand all the rules of soccer, and you have to know everything and be able to apply what is called the laws of the game to any situation that you see on the field. And that can be very, very difficult because you have to make split-second decisions based on what you know. So if you see something and you don't really know what happened, you can't blow your whistle. You have to only call what you can see. And that pisses people off so much because everybody around you can see things and you might not have a good angle or a good perspective on what they saw, and they're yelling at you and getting upset, and it frustrates everyone. And there's also a lot of responsibilities as far as like what you have to watch for. So in my everyday, every second, I'm watching for at least 5 or 6 things that are going on. So I have to watch the offsides line, I have to make sure all the players aren't fouling each other, I have to watch for handballs, I have to watch for out of bounds, I have to watch for the sideline, or the end line, which is like where the goal is, and I have to watch for goals, obviously. So that's a lot of things to keep track of, and you're watching 22 people all at the same time. So it's very difficult, and sometimes you miss things, and that's a big thing about being a soccer official, is that you make mistakes, and you are human, and you can't get everything right, and no one ever gets anything right. Like, the players are always messing up, and they don't get yelled at by their parents, so why can't I mess up and still be not yelled at? So, also, as a soccer official, I am non-biased. I don't take sides. I have no opinion on who wins the game or not, and I have never taken a bribe, I swear to God, even though everybody says that every time. Oh, the ref's on the payroll, but no, I don't do that. And I have a personal story where I had to officiate one of my cousins, and I'm not very close to him, but it's still a family member, and I still have to remain non-biased. And after the game, he comes up to me, he's like, "Ethan, that was absolutely horrible officiating." I was like, "Come on, man, I'm trying to stay unbiased and not officiate." I probably went harder on him than any other player on the field, but I still tried to keep it consistent for everyone. And finally, the fact is that name-calling and sarcasm and just being mean doesn't really help anybody, and it usually makes my officiating worse because I'm nervous about how I'm calling the game and how I am treating the players, so it makes me nervous, and it makes the coaches think that they can yell at me more, and it just isn't good for anybody. So as a fan or a spectator, or if you guys ever have kids, and as a parent, don't yell at officials in any sport, because it just doesn't help and it usually makes things worse. So, now that we've wrapped up, I want you all to think of a nice thing to say to someone or an official. Now that you have it, say that thing the next time you're at a sporting event, and hopefully we can all improve and make soccer and all sports more fun like they're supposed to be. Thank you.